Here's how I stay productive running two businesses at the same time. So before I'm gonna dive into all the different tools that I use, let me share a story with you. So in my circle of friends and family, everyone knows that I like to geek out about productivity. I always look for the latest thing. I'm not gonna say a trend, but the latest maybe tool, different system that I could use to be more productive. And I've been using different things and they've been working so far. But what I found recently, I found this cool app, and the reason why I decided to, so I started searching for it, and the reason why I decided to do that is because you know how it usually is. Sometimes you start your day, you go to work, to the office, or maybe you work from home, and you work on you do your daily tasks, whatever you do on a daily basis at your job while I'm working, let's say. So I have the marketing agency and the education company, right? How much time it takes me to do business development, how much time it takes me to, let's say, create advertisements for the agency, to record podcast episodes with our guests, to run all the classes with our students. Because prior to that, I would, let's say, come to the office. It would be from 8 a.m. and I would leave at, I don't know, let's say 7 p.m. So it was like 11 hours or maybe 10 hours in total. So I could say, well, I work 10 hours a day and I do really enjoy it, because after that, I would go to the gym, work out, and that's part of it. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit later. So I was thinking, let's say 10 hours a week, which would be, I would still count Saturday because I would work on Saturdays, which I thought I'm being productive. I'm working 60 hours a week. And I knew that there is a difference between being busy and being productive. And that's why I decided to start keeping track of every single minute of my day, basically. And the reason why I started doing that is because we started implementing different KPIs in our businesses. So in the business, right, when you run the business, you want to make sure that you have all the numbers and you know all the numbers. So you, let's say you set your monthly goal. It could be the specific, I don't know, a specific amount of revenue that you want, a specific amount of sales that you want to make that month. So you take that amount, you break it down to weekly, you take that amount, you break it down to daily. Based on that amount, you need to figure out how many sales you need to make. How much would it cost you to, let's say, get that one lead, and how much it costs you to acquire that one client. So that way you, of course, like there are all these different other metrics that we'll look at when it comes down to marketing. Let's say how much it costs per click and all those different things, and how long the client stays with us, the average lifetime of a client. So this is everything that's related to business, right? Marketing or sales or even building the team. Those are the business numbers. And I wanted to make sure that I can improve my performance in my day-to-day life. So I found this app. It's called Productivity. Just Google it, or you can find it on App Store or Google Play. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside. So let me open it up. So I open the app, and as you can see, I have this 30-minute timer. And in the bottom on the right-hand side, I can click on this green button. And then here, as you can see, so we have BID, and then I have their marketing as the agency. Then I have personal development, I have lunch, dinner, and I have workouts. So based on this information, let's say if I need to work on the educational company, I can just click on it and the timer starts. So I pretty much place it in front of my screen, in front of myself, I should say, and I can see how much time I need to work. So I have that, let's say 30 minutes of focused work, or I can just bring these numbers up and let's say we'll do it an hour long, for example. There we go. So we have a timer for 1 hour long, right? And then over here on the left hand side, I can go into stats. And then here we can see that, well, see, I didn't even start tracking it yet. But since I'm recording this video, I'm working on growing our channel, so it is a productive time. So as you can see over here, this is basically how productive I was each and every day. And lower, we can also see, so the month just started, but you can see this wheel and you can see how productive I was. But again, I'm still testing it, trying different things, and trying to perfect it. So this is one of the tools that you could use in order to stay productive, because whenever you start working on something, and literally working, not just, let's say you say working, you turn on the timer, you start the timer, and then you just watch YouTube videos or you get on someone on call. So let's say if somebody calls you and it's not work related, what you do is you stop the timer, you finish the call, and you continue the timer. That way you will know how much time you're really being productive, because we think, right, that we are being productive this many hours a day, when in reality, based on the numbers, based on what stats say, I don't remember the exact company that did the research, but so I was looking at different numbers, and I was reading that employees or people in general that, let's say, work 8-hour day, 9 to 5, for example, on average, people are staying productive 2 hours and 53 minutes, basically almost 3 hours out of those 8 hours. The rest of the time, people chit chat with their co-workers, people surf on the internet, check their emails, check social media, check all the other stuff, talk to someone while they're working, so they're not necessarily being productive. And if you do run your own business, you want to make sure that you are being productive and you track every single minute of your work. Another thing that you could do is get yourself a journal and make sure that you put in all information, and I'm talking about physical journal. You could use a digital calendar, but well, call me old school, but I personally like journaling.
He's old school. He understands situation.
So you'll have these basically the entire week on one page in front of you, or on 2 pages in this case, but you'll be able to see everything kind of in one place physically, because I do have everything on my phone and on my laptop and in the calendar. So everything is synchronized digitally, but at the same time, I put everything in my journal. Because this way I can see everything in one place. I don't know, it just works for me. So you do you, but I'm just sharing with you what works for me. And so far, it's been working great. Like I've been doing this for the last 6-7 years. So I can tell you that it definitely works. And then the third thing is start working out. So if you are working out, make sure that you do work out enough. And like in my case, I work out 5 times a week, and the way I do it is I work out 2 days and I take a break 1 day, 2 days workout, 1 day break, and that's how I'm doing it these days. It's been working great so far. I've been trying different things, like working out 3 times a week. It wasn't enough. 4 times, it was okay. Like you could do it 4 times. Well, for me personally, it wasn't enough because I'm used to working out and training. I did Taekwondo for 14 years. I've been always doing different sports, and it's kind of part of my life. So in my case, I'm doing 5 times a week, and I'm even trying to do it every single day, but I would say I have those light workouts. So those 5 days I would have heavier workout, if you want to call it that way, where I would really put in the work, and the rest I would just, let's say, go to swimming pool and relax my muscles. So these are the 3 things that I'm doing on a consistent basis in order to stay productive while running 2 businesses at the same time. And if you want to improve your productivity, just start doing these 3 things. Maybe not do them as much as I do, just start little by little, and eventually you will get there. We'll definitely add all this information under this video, the link to the app as well, so you can download it for yourself and start using it. If you like this video, make sure that you smash the like button. That will help us show YouTube that people like these videos, that people like our content, and we'll be able to reach more people just like you. And if you want to get more videos like this on a weekly basis, make sure to subscribe to our channel, and we're gonna see you in the next video.